Hey guys, AB with you here, and today on the Hey AB series, I'm going to be answering your questions, so let's get started. So guys, today's question comes in from Karen, and she asks, Hey AB, how do you overcome emotional eating? I'm the heaviest I've ever been. I try to make changes and believe in myself, then I get so overwhelmed, and I just eat and feel guilty and terrible while I'm doing it. I try to plan healthy snacks so as to not eat crap, but I don't feel satisfied. So then I eat crap after all my veggies, lol, help. So when it comes to emotional eating or binge eating, there are a lot of factors and reasons why someone may do this. I think the number one reason is why people do this is because they have an unrealistic expectation of what you have to eat and how you view food. In my experience, how I view food comes from me playing sports as a kid. So from a young age, I played sport. I played sport ever since I was 5 years old. I did little athletics, like little track and field. And then I played soccer, I played cricket, I did swimming, I did everything. As much things as I could. I played as many sports as I can. And what I learned through playing sport is that food is fuel. You need to use food as a fuel source for your body. That's really what food is. When you break it down on a really minute level, is that food is fuel. Your body burns calories. Your body is a machine. It needs food. It needs fuel. And so that's how I've always viewed food as fuel. So I've never shied away from needing to put food into my body to make sure that I had energy to output to do what I needed to do each day. And so what happens when people gain a lot of weight and they feel really heavy, they have this expectation that they have to drop a lot of calories and eat nothing to then lose all the weight. And then what happens is when they hit a roadblock or they try to eat healthy and then they feel, they don't feel full, they don't feel satisfied, then they just go back to what makes them happy and they eat everything they can. What you need to do is you need to set a foundation for your life that revolves around a healthy relationship with food, and you're eating enough food that satisfies you, that makes you happy, and also is healthy. It's like all combination is one. It's a whole combination of everything. It's the food you're eating is good, you're able to eat food that you really enjoy, that fit into your lifestyle, and you can quote unquote treat yourself, but not feel like it's treating yourself. Feel like that food can be part of your life. So even though we meal prep and you see on this channel all a bunch of healthy foods, in real life, I actually eat foods that you would say are treats. So I eat cookies, we eat cakes, ice cream, have the occasional drink every now and again, and that's because that's just life. That is life. You don't have to let yourself be restricted in your regular life if that stuff fits in and you're not going over the top. So I never feel like I'm ever missing out. Even when I did my 12-week weight cut, I had a specific diet I needed to do for a specific time, and I stuck to it. But then in my real life, so after the 12 weeks, I go and eat all the things that I would regularly eat. And because I'm eating things that I enjoy on a daily basis, every meal I enjoy, I don't ever feel and have never felt like I need to binge on something to satisfy me not eating something that I want in my regular diet. So the next thing you have to realize is that you are 100% in control of your own diet. And there really is no one else other than you that can fix it. That's sometimes hard to believe and sometimes hard to take on because sometimes you want to put blame somewhere else so that makes us feel better because then it's not our fault. But you are actually in control. When you understand and you accept that it's your responsibility, then you know that you can be the one to fix it, and then you can fix it because you know that you're the only one that can. And so the best advice I can give for someone that is emotional eating and binge eating is that you have to be prepared. So what I mean by that is that because you're in control and you make all the food decisions, you need to be in control of what you eat. So therefore, you can be in control of what you prepare and what you make to eat. And so then if you are prepared and you're organized and you have food, you've meal prepped food and you have breakfast, lunch and dinner laid out for you and you've already gone ahead and made it, then and the food that you make is satisfying to you and makes it taste delicious and you love it and you want to eat it, then there's no way for you to lapse back into emotional eating. You're gonna feel satisfied eating the good food that you're making, and if you want to have a treat, then you add that in and you just don't overdo it so you don't feel like you're missing out. Now, something that may stop you from doing that and people from doing that is the cooking aspect. Some people feel like meal prepping and cooking a lot of food all at once is just too overwhelming. But the fact of the matter is that cooking is the number one skill I believe everyone should learn. Over English, math, science, history, geography, none of those things, you don't need any of those things to live a healthy lifestyle. You don't need math, you can use a calculator. You don't need English, you can cook in silence. History, science, geography, you don't need any of those things. The number one skill that you need in life is cooking. You're gonna have to cook and eat at least 3 meals a day, every day for the rest of your life. The rest of the other subjects that you learn in school are irrelevant. So people get out of school, they've never learned to cook, they're really smart, they know all these things, but then real life comes and they don't know how to cook, they don't know how to eat properly, they don't know anything about nutrition. If you can learn how to cook, just like you had to learn to drive a car, you then have this, you are behind the steering wheel. You get to control everything that goes into your body. When you're not behind the wheel of the car, then you have to use someone else. You got to Uber. You got to go get fast food. You got to go get pre-made food. You got to go get a packet of chips from the shop. You got to get something that's ready to eat now. You don't want to be the Uber. You want to be behind the car. You want to be in control of what you eat. You need to accept that in life you need to learn how to cook and be comfortable cooking, and know that you're not going to be the best straight away. When you started driving, you weren't that great. None of us ever were. And even when I started cooking, now that I'm a qualified chef, I was terrible when I first started cooking, but I stuck with it and I learned how to cook. I learned how to cut. I got better at my knife skills. I got better at cooking things in the pan. I got better at understanding when something was going to burn and when something's not going to burn, and when something's cooked and when it's not cooked. And I learned those things. And that's what we have to do. People that have emotional eating aren't taking responsibility sometimes, and they need to learn how to cook. They need to know that they are responsible, and you have to go and cook. And you got to cook all your meals, and you have to just do it. And then once you get past all those things, even though it's tough, and you have to break through some mental barriers to get through all that, at the end of that, you are going to be so much better, because you are going to have a skill for life, and you're going to be in control, and you are going to feel empowered. You're going to empower yourself. You're going to be inspiring yourself, and it's going to be motivating for you to get to the end and be like, yes, I now am in control of everything that I do. No one else can tell me or control what I do. I'm in control of what I'm eating, and I feel good. And then it's about your view on yourself. How do you feel when you eat? Not what someone else feels. If you feel like you're being judged, or you have there's a weight on your shoulders to be a certain way, or look a certain way, that shouldn't be there. You shouldn't be letting other people's opinions of you get you down to put you in a situation where you have to be a certain way. If you don't want to be a six-pack abs and giant muscles and skinny as a stick, then don't be like that. You want to find a weight that's comfortable for you. You want to find a body, a feeling within yourself that's comfortable for you, and you don't want to have all those other things influencing you to be that way and making you feel guilty that you're not. So if that is the case, what you want to do is you want to be getting that stuff out of your life. Like I've been mentioning, you are the subject of the 5 people you spend the most time with. So if you are spending time, and that also means things that you see. So if you're spending time with people that are putting you down, or you're looking at things on Facebook and Instagram that are putting you down, you want to get those things out of your life. You want to block those accounts, or unfriend those people, or mute those people, get them out of your life, and get your head in a place where you know where you're going. You have some goals and intentions of wanting to be able to learn how to cook, learning how to eat better. You're not making yourself feel guilty for eating the things that you really want to eat, because you know that the rest of the week you're eating really good food, and you're having this all-around better mindset towards your food. And so where to get all this stuff? You guys know where to find all these meal prep stuff. We have this channel. It's full of meal preps. There's over 100 meal preps here. There's going to be links below to all the plant-based things if you're just eating plant-based. But guys, we're also going to be opening up, our new website's going to be coming so soon. With that, we're going to be launching a meal plan service where we're going to be doing meal plans for you. You guys can subscribe to weekly, monthly service where we give you guys meal plans. And then there's also going to be, I'm also doing one-on-one coaching with you guys. If you guys want to take it to the next level and you want one-on-one with me, where we do goal setting and we do personalized meal plans for you with foods that you actually like, and I make it for you and I give you guys a plan on how to cook and prepare it, then we have that as well. So if you want to get that before it all launches, you can send us an email. There's going to be stuff down in the description where you can send us an email, because it's going to launch very soon. But if you want to be one of the first to get in on that, you can do that now. And yeah, you just want to start learning to cook, start learning to prepare food, start making positive changes, not feeling guilty, not making yourself feel guilty, being surrounded by positive people, positive influences, and start having a more healthy relationship with food. So I hope that helps. I hope you got some value out of that and you kind of have your head around now the emotional eating. Guys, if you have any more questions, make sure to put them in the comments here. Hey AB, I'll make a video for you guys. Guys, make sure you follow us over on Instagram. Our Instagram is now Steph and Adam Official. We do doing live in the afternoons when these videos go live on YouTube. And make sure you click the end cards that are coming up on the screen right now, because the end cards are the best way to keep on the channel. And yeah, catch you guys next time. Namaste.